Storm Publishing presents The Broken Vow, written by Luisa A. Jones and read by Bronwen Price. Prologue, March 1915. Rosamond. Rosamond was alone in the dower house when her pains started. A low griping at first, as if her insides were gears, grinding into a slow but inexorable motion. Fumbling with a taper, she adjusted the wick on the small oil lamp that sat on the table next to her chair, as if light could banish pain and fear. If only the telephone was working, but the gales of the past week had brought the line down. Even if it worked, she could have summoned the doctor, but she couldn't have reached her lady's maid, Nellie Dawson, who was away on another of her regular visits to her ailing mother. Nellie had promised to be gone for no more than a day and a night, arguing that there was plenty of time yet. Except, it now seemed, there wasn't. Distraction was what she needed. These pains might yet turn out to be a false alarm. She'd felt her swollen belly tighten several times in recent days. A pang of hunger reminded her she hadn't eaten for hours. Taking care to keep it level, she carried the brass lamp into the chilly, blue-painted kitchen. In the larder, she found a piece of pork and egg pie Ethel, her maid-of-all-work, had left on a plate, covered with a napkin. A spoonful of piccalilli and some slices of vinegar-soaked cucumber from the jars on the shelves made it feel almost like a meal. Rosamond set the plate on a tray with a glass of milk and the lamp, and carried it back to the parlour, not bothering with a tray cloth. There was no one to witness her lapse of decorum. Anxiety and the increasingly intense contractions squeezing her abdomen made each mouthful an effort, and despite her hunger, it was a relief to finally lay down her fork and put the tray to one side. Picking up a book, she read a few chapters, pausing now and then to catch her breath. After an hour or so, the pains became too intrusive. When she had read the same paragraph 3 times and was still unable to recall what it had said, she tossed the book away. Pacing the floor didn't help either. Against all her hopes, the pains had not reduced. Rather, they were building in strength and frequency. Her mind raced with terrifying imaginings. Without help, she might die, and her baby along with her. It wouldn't be an unusual occurrence, after all. She'd bled badly at her last miscarriage and spent hours barely conscious. What if that happened this time? Even if she and the baby could get through the birth without help, there was still the danger that she might die of complications afterwards, as her own...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?